You guys have probably seen a lot of videos on this thing, but this is the elcamino. Lots of metal work on this thing. Right now I am starting to finish on this tailgate piece. So I got those corners kind of figured out. I'll play around with it a little more, but I kind of like where it's going. And then I just got to do this filler piece in between it, which is not very easy. It's got a weird shape to it. So I'm going to try and make some molds out of wood and see if I can't pinch the metal. Our big hammer back there isn't working, so I'll play around with wood, try and get the shape I want for this. A lot of metal work and forming and pulling my hair out. Yeah. I got the filler piece in. I had a blast trying to shape it yesterday. I was sweating my balls off. It's very hot in here. All kind of shaped out the way I wanted for the most part. So it's a matter of burning it in and a lot of grinding. Try and keep consistency across it, make it look nice. The less body work, the better. So typically when you're welding, you don't want to just lay beads because sheet metal will start to warp and you don't want it to be super oil canny. So this is all old and it's going to be that way until we shrink it a little bit, but try and keep the tailgate nice and solid. So little tacks here and there. It's a long process of trying to keep it cool, but that's what I'm doing. Spending the morning kind of hitting around, get it all welded in. I got it cranked up a bunch, so I'm laying some pretty good tacks. And then after it's all burned in, I'll go back with a grinder and a file and kind of make sure everything looks good. I didn't prep the inside of this before I welded it, which is kind of dumb. So before, like an hour ago or so, I got a little zinc and a little nozzle up in there and kind of sprayed the crap out of the inside to kind of prevent it from rusting. Because it's all going to be boxed in, so there's going to be condensation in there regardless. So that should be good on the inside. I'm done. Only took me a couple seconds. It's all welded in, grinded. I like it. It looks good. I think it'll be easy to body work from this point. Everything stayed nice and solid. It's got a good shape that flows in to these corners. The corners were another story. Really hard trying to get curves that are inverted and rounded. So it's done. I'm super stoked. The little last piece to the puzzle in the back over here. So we needed access to the taillights, so they get on the inside. And there's going to be a wood floor in here, so we couldn't do the big panels that you can remove and put in. So I'm doing a fixed one. And do a little access hole here. So I'm building a little tab right here to where you kind of clip it in and throw one screw in there. Build to remove it, get back in there, do all that stuff. So got those two, and then I'm pretty sure as far as the back, we're pretty much good. I might do some strips back here where the original seams were at, just so it's more flush. I'm not filling it with filler. And make it a lot easier. The less filler, the better. This car is going to have a lot of filler on it, I'm assuming. It's not the straightest, but try and make it as best as possible. And just like that, I got them all kind of done. Get bolted. Everything's stable and welded and solid, except these. Now I can get in there and play with some wires. I'm just doing a little walk around, kind of making sure everything's ready for body shop. So, lots of little things. This thing, I've definitely seen some better days, but as far as it is, it's a lot more solid right now, so.